Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. So today, as you can see, I have been bamboozled. So I've got a whole bunch of wonderful bamboo. We had a lady who was cutting a bunch of it out of her yard, and as you can tell, we got a whole bunch, and this is only the second load so far. So we're going to be able to use this for some great stuff. I'm really excited to be able to make videos from this. So some of this bamboo has dried a little bit, so it's a little bit more stiff. This will be great for making like bamboo poles. If you want to make fishing poles or things like that with it, you can. Now these shoots are a bit green, so they're relatively newly cut. So we can use this for some other stuff. But meanwhile, first thing we gotta do is knock off all of these leaves. So let's get started in doing that. So the first thing we need to do to get our bamboo prepped for use is to remove all of the leaves. Now, even though this is really smooth, you can accidentally cut yourself and nick yourself on these joints. So make sure you have good finger protection for your hands, gloves, something like that, anything that can help prevent injury. Now some of these ends are kind of cut a little bit close to some of these branches. Some of them you can just take and snap off. I like using my nippers here, especially if I can't get a good hold on my bamboo, and just kind of snap that off best I can here. And then from there, I can actually go ahead and take my axe blade, just kind of lay it along the length of the bamboo, and just kind of knock those branches right off. And if you take the branches and you go against the way they grow, they want to try and reach up towards the sunlight, you'll have a better time cutting those branches right off. So there are about 1,000 different kinds of varieties of bamboo, but there's only about 2 classifications in which the bamboo grows in. Some of them have roots which clump and they don't really travel much of anywhere. And then you have others which have runner type roots which spread rapidly. Now in some states, bamboo is actually considered an invasive species and is illegal to grow. So if you do decide to grow it, make sure what kind of species you decide to have, or put them in a container for container gardening, so that way you don't end out with bamboo that takes over your yard. This is kind of a small little bamboo piece. Just gonna knock things off of it. And this actually goes fairly fast once you get it going. You can cut off all those nubs. And some of these, because there is flex to them, oh, that broke, it's a little dry. There is some flex to them, so you can use these for making fishing poles and things like that if you want to. If you do decide to put bamboo stacked in a pile on the ground, be sure that you have it dry, because some of these connection points will actually produce roots, and you might end up with a new crop of bamboo that you weren't ready for. So make sure that you try and keep them up off the ground and store them in a dry place so that you don't end up with more surprises later down the road. We're going to come back as soon as we have this process done, and I'll show you what our finished product looks like. It's done, it's done, it's done! It's clean! It's completely free of debris and leaves. These are smooth pieces, well, mostly I guess. There's still a few little nubbins there. But we'll deal with those later on. So, spoiler alert, unfortunately, some of these pieces were just still too dry, so I won't be able to weave these into a basket. So I'm really sorry about that. we won't be able to do that video, but I should have enough here to be able to make some window curtains, trellises, and maybe even some bamboo beads. Now, if that's interesting to you guys, you can definitely follow along. Also, I've got this nice little piece of bamboo here, which I might just very well turn into a bamboo flute. So stay tuned for that adventure. And if you like this video, come back for more tips and tricks later on. I'd love to see you guys and help you further with prepping and doing all those wonderful good things in life. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you back later. Bye now. Why isn't this cutting? Oh my gosh. Is it too much of a little end? It's too much of a little end. Okay. Oh my gosh. Why has this got to be so hard to knock off a piece? Okay, well. Bird, it's not funny. It's just not funny.